The staging point
Hello
is at the center
everyone,
of the hive.
we're on to my
Waypoint is up.
least favorite level in the
Find your way
entire
in there,
game,
kill everything, and secure the area.
mushrooms. The reason why they call it that, at least, is fun. They explain that it's because they have been giving us the mushroom treatment, which is keeping us in the dark and feeding us shit. Which is pretty fantastic. They don't phrase it like shit, but you can tell they meant it to. They didn't want to give this game a hard M rating, and so instead of killing ants with real ant blood, we're killing robot ants. It's clearly what happened. And you'll notice that I am using a machine gun this time around. My advice for this level is don't do that. I am trying to do something, and I'm not sure if I will succeed on this run for it, or if I'll have to cut another take. Obviously, if you're seeing this, it means I've succeeded. Or I put in outtakes, because this might be a bit of a pain in the ass to deal with. The reason why this level sucks so much is because it basically focuses entirely around killing the queen. And we haven't even seen her yet. We have to go through waves of enemies and also a few boss monsters in order to actually get the queen to spawn. And then we have to kill her while dealing with giant robo-wasps. So, not really something that I like to do. Even on this difficulty, it can be an incredible pain. There are several hills that you have to destroy, several infinitely spawning enemies. I think when I did this on the Inferno difficulty for my achievement completion of this game, back when I cared about gamerscore, it was something absolutely insane. It was like an hour and a half of playtime to get through it. I think I had killed several thousand Ravagers. My score, I believe, was something like 80,000 at the end of the level. It was just... Actually, it must have been more than that. But incredibly painful. Needed to have... Basically, you need to be at level 7 to take this on an Inferno, if not level 8. I would recommend level 8 because you get additional health and stats. As far as gear, you're going to want something that can target the skies because you're going to be dealing with a lot of wasps. You're going to want something that can deal out damage to a large area because you're dealing with nests. You're going to want stuff that deals large damage to a single target because you're going to be dealing with Hectors and also the Queen. And yeah, there is no proper way to play this level. I don't know. I'm sure that there are people out there who are like, oh yeah, it's super easy. They go all like, Devil May Cry, Dante Must Die. They never get hit once by any of the ants. They can beat it on level 1 in Inferno, and they're just like, I didn't see what the problem was. Maybe you just need to get better at the game, bro. You need to be doing more of this. In-air dodge is OP. So you can see back there, that is the centerpiece of the level. Not where that guy is, but over there, those kind of big dirt rocks. Yeah, get used to seeing those. So we're just going to be machine gunning down these Hectors. I wanted to go with the machine gun because it's one of the more versatile weapons that we have at our disposal. Just going to try and focus fire on one, which is going to be a lot easier than it is on Inferno, fortunately. And let's see, our teammate could use a little bit of a pick-me-up. This level, or rather this particular section of this level, is going to be your center point. Basically, you're going to be retreating constantly back here, and the reason why is because this is where the level starts out, so there's a larger concentration of health packs back here, which, trust me, you will need. Also, there are only a few ants should follow you. The rest should just be the hornets that you're going to deal with. So this is pretty much your med bay, where you go back to lick your wounds. So just be prepared to kind of deal with that a bit. Man, one of the games, this is all part of my backlog completion quest, was I got this for the PC, so I wanted to play through it, because I got it for, like I said, something like $8 plus all the DLC. And I was like, I remember this game, rose-tinted goggles, it should be fun. And then I got to this level, and I was like, oh right, this game is hell. But I also got FTL, and that game is it's a lot of fun. Like any good roguelike game, it can completely screw you out of victory, and it's borderline impossible even on the easy difficulty. But, well, hey, a new weapon. Surprise. Alright, haven't heard that dialogue before. But the thing that I really liked about FTL was that it finally made me understand Star Trek. Like, I never got what they were talking about before, so with this game, I was like, oh, I get it. That's what they mean when they say all power to the engines. Alright. So now, as we move forward a bit, we're going to be introduced to the Queen Ant. And this is where the level will become an absolute nightmare. So, we come in here, into this little thing, and oh look, there she is.
Yes.
I'll try and get a good shot of her. So yes, there's the Queen Ant. So, what we're going to do is we're going to retreat to the furthest point back, and we're going to try and kite our teammates a little bit for this. Actually, yeah, let's get up on the highway so that way we can get a good view of this. I think this should be far away enough, so we're going to use the pesticide rifle to take her out. So, there we go. Oh my gosh. That is absolute catharsis. Absolute. So we'll do another shot to try and take out some of the remainder. Oh my god. This gun is hilarious. The DPS on... Oh, right. Don't fly with it or else it'll overheat before you even get the chance to reload. So the DPS on this gun, when you look at the one that I was using before, the Bohamptious Bay, the DPS is something like, I think it's 6,000. And that's the best that I could find. The DPS on this gun is, I believe, over 100,000. Even with all of this reload and one shot per, and even with the fact that it is entirely suicidal to use it, it's still one of the best guns. Oh, it makes me so happy just to be able to blast her away in a single shot. I mean, just... Oh, man. Not going to be doing this on the last level, but definitely on this one, it deserves it. Alright. I think that should do. We should be able to move forward a little bit, take out the remaining hills, the remaining Ravagers. But I just had to do that. That was too good. That was too good to pass up. Alright. And if you use that gun on a city block, I have no idea what its AoE is. It's absolutely monstrous. You will kill yourself if you try and use this gun to do anything except for what I did right there. So, we're just going to hover our way over here. That orange goo will actually hurt you if you touch it. So the flight class, yet again, has a bit of an advantage in that respect. Oh, it's really tempting. I'm going to do it. I'm going to regret it. Didn't blow up. That's weird. Must have shot it outside the level somehow. Alright, so then we just have some hills to deal with. Looks like all of the bugs just decided that they were done. Oh man. What a clean way of doing this level. If I thought that I could make it through the first wave of enemies on Inferno difficulty with just the rifle like that, it would be really tempting to complete this game like that. Because I'm pretty sure there's no way that she has enough HP to deal with 2 of those. So there we go.
Okay,
That's it. That's the hardest level in the game, beaten in the stupidest fashion possible. So now, the cavalry comes in. In the last levels, we were told that we retrieved Ravager technology and picked up a bomb. And we're going to be using this bomb to blow the Ravagers to hell. So go ahead and arm it, because they didn't want to waste that animation. And get out.
Bomb is armed. I repeat, bomb is armed.
Excellent. Now head to the LZ for pickup. Waypoint up. Get moving.
Time to go!
And
Oh no.
that sound was a ride
Intel.
exploding.
We need evac now. Central New Detroit, uploading the coordinates.
Ops, be advised. HQ has put downtown on flight lockdown. That airspace is currently closed.
What are you talking about, Intel? Lightning will be caught in the blast.
This was a foreseeable, if unfortunate, outcome, Ops. Any EDF personnel and equipment remaining in the blast zone are considered acceptable losses. I'm sorry.
So, grenade launcher for the trooper, tier 5, not tier 25, fortunately. And we're finally ready to take on the last level and last video for EDF Insect Armageddon. I will see you guys there.